speaking to me about, of course, trade surplus and what it means for the economy. Prof, I was asking you that do you think our economy is well diversified considering this report? What do you make of it?
Well, economy is a single product economy, oil and gas. All other things or all other people are just trying to survive. It's not diversified. Starting from the petroleum product only. From petrol, if Nigeria is refining petroleum products, we could have so many products out of petrol alone. You look at everything you have in your car, everything you have in your house, almost half of them come from petroleum products. Because we only think that, narrowly think that petroleum is just that fuel, which includes the normal petrol and diesel. No, from there, you get so many other products, and from those products, you get some residue. And from those residue, you get production of certain things, including this biro I'm holding here, including the shoes we are wearing, including the plastic product you have in your house, including the chairs, including the plates, plastic plates, cups, and so many things used in our homes. If you check in your house, you will see at least 30–40% of petroleum product in your house. This takes a lot of processes, because from this residue, you establish petrochemical firms or petrochemical processing industries that will process all these products into consumable goods. And this alone engages a lot of people for direct employment and indirect employment. Direct employment include those people who will work in the factory that will turn all this residue into manufactured goods. Then indirect in the sense that these products and goods have to be sold, and people have to engage in selling them. By the time you do all these things, even oil and gas alone can employ every employable Nigerian, before you even talk of agriculture, before you talk of solid minerals that are bound everywhere that were abandoned. So our major problem is lack of diversification of the economic activities. God has given us so much that we don't even know how to handle them. God has blessed this country so much that the abundance of abundance of natural resources are too much. What we don't have is the human element to put these abundance resources into economic use, so that we shall have economic activities, so that we shall have employment, so that we shall also reduce the level of insecurity. Because most of these people you see on the street are not bad people. They are just pushed to the street because they cannot survive. By the time we diversify the economy, either through petroleum product processing or through the processing of other solid mineral or agriculture. But to do this, we have a lot of things, challenges facing our agricultural product. Knowing well that agriculture is
Hello, Prof. Are you there? All right, there. Well, a real interesting conversation there, talking about the level of diversification and, of course, the spread of this trade surplus. Majority of the imported goods were originated from China, Netherlands, Belgium, India, and the United States of America. Prof, are you there so that we can wrap up this segment of the interview?
youth will be happy to engage in this type of activities.
Prof, finally, before I let you go, you can hear me, Prof?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much. Let's wrap up with this conversation that's on the front burner. That's, of course, it's still to talk about the redesign of the Naira, because that has been instituted already. But about the trade, the withdrawal limits, I beg your pardon, that is what is topical now. Everyone is talking about. You're smiling already. You're a professor of accounting. Take us through what this means. Is that the way to go at this time?
Okay, I thank you once again here. The withdrawal limit given by the Central Bank of Nigeria, and also the designing of Nigerian Naira, these are meant to curb some economic problems. One, it is meant to reduce vote buying. Government will not tell you exactly that this is what they are doing, because, of course, they are operating with the politicians who will be on them. And, of course, they have been on them to reverse it. One is to reduce vote buying, which is already going on even during the campaign. How much more during the election itself? Then it is also meant to reduce inflation. You know, inflation is caused by so many factors, including the money, too much money in circulation. But in Nigerian own case, too much money in circulation is even a small thing to talk about. In Nigerian case, too much money in circulation are the money that are not earned through economic activities. If the money not earned through economic activity comes into an economy, it will cause inflation, because it is either stolen money or money laundered into the economy. There's no country that allows this type of thing. And government has done everything to stop it. It was not possible. So they are now using this means. Then another one is to reduce cash in circulation. Cash in circulation outside the bank, which I said causes inflation, and in our own case, it causes more than spiral inflationary trend. Money should circulate within the economy and within the banking system or within the financial system, but our own is not going in that way. Why? Because some of those money were either stolen or laundered from one place to another for certain things that are very injurious to the economy. But it comes into our own, and there's nothing we can do, because we don't have actually the system that will track them and take them to where they belong to. Because if you are an economic saboteur, there's a place that belongs to you, and there's a place you belong to. Then it also helps to reduce some other things. One is that it helps in strengthening the financial policy of the government. The financial policy simply means that government introduced cashless policy over the years, and it does not have much effect, because these people that hold the cash always find their way in one way or the other. Okay, some of them stock the money into their houses, some even stock it into the tanks, some stock it into different places, into the ground, and now it has happened like this. Most of them could not even bring the money to the bank, because they are afraid that they will be trained. They will be trained by EFCC or ICPC. Some of them could even dump the money on the road and leave it, the one they cannot put in the bank. So this thing is a measure to also control bribery and corruption, to also control cutting away the money from the national budget, thereby making it difficult for agencies to perform. Then it also helps in reducing the level of insecurity in the country. Because we know that when kidnappers kidnap, they demand huge sums of money. And those huge sums of money comes from people. So if you have much, if you cannot withdraw much, why should they demand money from you when they know that even if you have it, you cannot withdraw it? So it will reduce the level of kidnapping, because kidnappers will have little or less to connect. And if you are risking your life to go and do this, and maybe you may be caught, if you are caught, you are gone. If you are not caught, okay, you collect little, not much anymore. So a lot of things of good benefit come from this. And again, you can see the reaction. You can see actions and the reactions after this cashless policy came in, and after the CBN intention to change the face of Naira. You can see that from 400, let's say from 500, 600 per dollar that was exchanged before the announcement, these two announcements were made, dollar has gone up to 800 or even 900. Why? Because these people are now chasing the dollar because they don't have a place to put those naira they have collected from the economy. They are now chasing the dollar to collect dollar.
Interesting.
Then, for the first time, you also see that pound sterling has gone to 1,000 per dollar, 1,000 naira per dollar. So these people bombarded Bureau de Change. These people bombarded the FX market, the parallel market, and now using them to mop out the money.
Prof,
you can see
it's an interesting way
it has put into the nation now, because all the goods, most of the goods we consume in Nigeria are imported.
Yes, yes, Prof.
And we know that 80% of Nigerians who want to import goods overseas cannot access the official exchange rate.
Yes.
They are importing with the parallel market, which is going at 800 per dollar, 1,000 per a pound. And when you bring this good in, it triggers inflation, because you have to sell at a high price. You have to sell at the dollar rate you bought it. And who pays for it? Is you and me, the common Nigerians that cannot even feed their family properly, that cannot pay the school fees of their children.
Prof Ofili Ugwudioha, Professor of Accounting, Nile University of Nigeria. That is much time can take. I must thank you for your insights and contribution to the program. Do enjoy the rest of your day.